1C here on R6. He's acting kind of sussy. I need a distraction because you are basically useless, and if you can... the sky flash off, and I'm going to use my terrain here to actually dip into cover and make sure set him on fire. Shit still buzzing. Handle a bit like a love child between a PL5 and Magic 2, and then maybe they had a little bit of a trio and the AIM-9L also joined in, so you're not sure exactly which one is the dead. And we shoot him right in the back of his head, just like a certain someone that didn't kill himself. Fuel, and yes, I'm modding in chat. I'm sorry for the people I modded at. I know that everyone has different levels of experience in this game, but I was having an absolute terrible time, and that's not an excuse, but that's the reason why I lashed out. I'm terribly sorry, but I said it. I really hate myself. I become the most greedy asshole that exists. I'm sorry for that, but I just like to have somewhat of a racket. Opportunity, I will grab it with both my hands, just like I do with my dick every night. So we go head on with the LA5. And we absolutely implode his balls. So now I need to be a little bit ballsy here. I need to make a play right now. So boo. This can really end up eating our ass. And yes, I know what I just said, because I really despise flying around with my dick in my hand, as we are all familiar with. The enemy has absolutely no clue what the hell they are doing. Just kind of drop in from the heavens. I drop my dookie and then I simply leave. Quote unquote intercept, also known as Turbo Nut. You might know him as Walter, or Johnny English in my Discord server. If it still doesn't ring any bells, he calls people a retard a lot. That should really be the most defining characteristic of him. Thank you for confirming it in the chat. Very much well timed. He flew straight for a little bit too long. Twitter instantly cancels him. We set him on fire, shit busting for real on God. And then he says, "Honey, I'm home," as he slams into his house. Snob comes in here saying, it's a ground pound. Yes, it is. We then die in the head on with a Yak 141 at the end of this video. But it didn't happen on screen, so I didn't actually. Thank you all for watching. It's absolutely appalling. I just started riding this guy's ass, and that F-16 would have absolutely clapped my shit in. He at least has 2 synapses going on in his brain. I'm not sure how many more. And once you start draining the enemy's balls, you can actually start just fighting him. And he combusts into spare parts. There's always some bullshit going on. Basically every nation has something. Even the French. I know, right? It's quite a shock to me as well. Instead of just kind of standing there like this, being like, yeah, what do I do now? There is really no other option. Why do I go for the F-14 and not the F-14?
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where...
F you. A bit of a deja vu moment. I have been in this place before, I think. It's still way too hot. My game has been playing like absolute ass. It's an all-time certified hood classic. And the F6C is stalled out, he is dead. Typhoon comes in and saves the day. Get it? Saves 88, Lamau. I'm hilarious, I know. He goes down. He gets his wing severed. Get it? And then we go, you are just throwing. You are going to get your ass kicked. I need a surgery to get my dick removed, basically. The transition is pretty hefty. Find it extremely annoying, but that's because I'm someone that likes to be... This guy, it's a Key 67. That's role-playing as an astronaut. A team comes in, but again, I'm just trying to kill this guy without a rudder, and it's not really proving to be very effective. But then he pulls straight up, we manage to get a lucky lead in, and then we win the... Yeah, we don't. We get rammed by a teammate. Isn't that just fantastic? I'm not even sure why he tried to pull up, the guy was already dead. But you know, all I have to say is, honestly, quite incredible.